Key Vantage. Let's get started with your hamstring key therapies. This is Series 1 for circulation and range of motion. A couple of key points before we begin. 1, don't force anything. And 2, breathe deeply. You don't want to force anything. Right now your hamstring is in recovery mode, so you really want to take it easy. We just want to promote some circulation. And regarding breathing, you want to be focused on breathing deeply in and out just to bring oxygen into the body, which aids the healing process. The first step is to apply your recovery spray. You should have a bottle of recovery spray in your kit. Looks like this. So you're going to shake it up, and then you want to apply it to both hamstrings. On the injured hamstring, you might want to put a little bit of extra recovery spray, anywhere between 5 and 10 sprays. This is going to help warm up the muscle for these exercises. It just helps to promote blood flow to the area. When you're putting it on, you want to tap it. If you rub, then you're going to close off your skin pores. So the point of tapping is to just, again, bring a little bit of circulation to the area and promote the absorption. You may want to, you can do it sitting down or you can stand up. If you are using the bottle, it's got to be faced upright. If you try to pump it upside down, it's not going to work very well. So now that you have some recovery spray on your hamstring, let's get started with the first movement. This is the key therapy called lower body reset. And again, it's for bringing circulation to the leg. Let's go over a couple of the positions. The first position is going to be knee up, and you're going to pull back on your toes, trying to pull your toes to your shin. The second position is with the ball of the foot extended, the leg locked, the ball of the foot extended, but you're pulling back on the toes. It's a little bit of a complicated coordination, so give it a try. We're going to do this set of movements 10 times on each side. So you can just have a seat in a chair. You'll start by locking the leg out. Again, push with the ball of the foot, pull back on the toes, and then bring the whole leg up. Extend again. Leg up. As you extend, you want to breathe out. And as you bring the knee up, breathe in. Reach. Pull your toes to your shins. Breathing out and in. Just very relaxed, but you are trying to work on that foot coordination as you push the leg forward. This doesn't affect the hamstring directly. What it does is it brings a lot of circulation down through the leg, which in turn helps the hamstring in its injury recovery process. Then switch sides, do the other side. It's always important to do both sides, even though the hamstring may only be injured on one side. You want to keep balance in the body. Breathing in and out. Reach with the ball of the foot, pulling back on the toes, and pull back on the toes towards the shin. In general, this movement is just good for the lower body, so you can do it really for any injury type or just as a way to reset the lower body. So that's movement number 1. Let's move on to the second movement. This one is a light lunge. You're going to stand in a forward stance, and your back foot should be pointed forward, not to the side. And you want to just slowly lower down. You're going to feel a little bit of exercise in the front hamstring, but what you're trying to do is lock the back leg and just lightly stretch it. Don't go down too far, just a little bit of a stretch. Again, we're just trying to build up a little bit more range of motion and promote some circulation. You want to exhale as you drop down and inhale as you come up. Keep that right knee locked. Then switch sides. Exhale, inhale. Back foot is pointed forward. Try to drive your back heel into the ground. This will lock the leg out and help to lightly stretch the hamstring. Also keep your back straight up and down. You don't want to lean forward on this movement. You want to keep the hips forward and the back straight up and down. And 10 times. And stand up. And we'll start the final movement of this first series, which is a hamstring elongation movement. This one requires a little bit of coordination, so we'll cover the positions first. You want to set yourself up in this position with your right leg locked and your left leg bent. The first thing you're going to do is arch your back. So it's not really visible in this photo because of the shirt, but you want an arch in the small of your back. You want the right leg to be completely locked so you can push out or down on the right heel and pull back on the right toes. As soon as you do this, you're going to notice the hamstring is going to be in a pretty much elongated position. Then you just lightly lean down. You're not going to be able to go far. Exhale as you lean down, but this is going to stretch the hamstring down through the calf and through the ankle. It's breathing in and breathing out. The most important thing here is not how far down you reach, it's setting a good position. So your right leg needs to be completely locked, reach with the heel, pull back on the toes, and then put that arch in your back. And once you do that, you're not going to be able to go down too far towards your toes because you'll have locked the hamstring all the way out. Again, don't overstress. Just lightly. Breathe out, in, as you practice these movements, your hamstring will loosen up a little bit and you might be able to go a little bit further. But again, the point here is not trying to stretch the hamstring as much as it is to just give it a little bit of range of motion. You don't want to shock it. And 9 and 10. So the schedule is put on the spray, and then you can do these 3 movements, each sets of 10, so 1 set per day for each movement. You can work up to 2 sets per day for each movement, and we'll be starting some strength key therapy movements soon.